What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be doing a video where we tactically downgrade a squad. So in this video, we're going to be tactically downgrading a squad from Henry, saying, I have the best team in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM, code squad reveal plus gameplay. So, he says he's got the best team. Do I agree? He's on next gen. I don't agree, but it's not that far off. It's preference, though. It is preference. So I'm not going to say he's wrong with his lineup. Like, do I prefer, like, I'm trying to think. I'd probably have Hito in somewhere there. But I do like every one of these players. No, there's no players that I can say is an objective. Like, there's no one that's objectively better. Like, for example, Invincible Wiseman over Bill Russell. Or not Invincible Wiseman. Or Dark Matter Wiseman over Bill Russell. Like, there's a tiny difference in my opinion, but not enough that I'm going to criticize this. No, this is a perfectly constructed team, and I'm not... You know what? It might well be the best team in the game. So, in this video, we're going to be tactically downgrading it. We're going to be finding the most similar players possible, and we have a limit of 250,000 MT to spend on the team, lads. We have a maximum of 250,000 MT. Okay, so point guard, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay, so we are on 2KDB right now. And for Giannis is a 6'11", longer wingspan point guard who can curry, has got 90, pretty much everything except 3-ball. Outsides everywhere. So, I'm going to sort point guards by height to decide this. So, Poku would work perfectly. But I think Poku might be a little bit too much MT. Like, I don't want to spend 50k on one player. Especially because we might need to spend that MT in another spot. Yeah, I'm not spending like 50, 60k on a Pokuševski for this type of squad. It is a tactical downgrade, but I'm not going to spend that much. Okay. Odom, a bit too expensive. Not Parsons. I think I know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use Darius Miles. Yeah, Batum, you could argue is similar. I think Batum's probably closer to 8k, honestly. But I'm going to say Darius Miles as that 6'9" point guard. Where's Darius Miles? Did I forget about him, or is he on page 1? Darius Miles is definitely a point guard. I'm right in that, aren't I? Yeah, shooting guard / point guard. I don't know how I've missed him. With 6'9", only one non-hot zone. He's a 92 3-ball, basically similar stats, and he's got a long enough wingspan of 7 foot. Base 65, Pro 2, Pro 3. So for me, probably the closest thing you're getting is Darius Miles. And we also have to bring up the calculator. So to bring up the calculator right here. So we have now got the good old calculator. We need to find where Darius Miles... We need to find where his... what he costs. We got Darius Miles. Got our Opal. And... he's definitely under like 8k. He's super cheap for what he is, lads. He's super cheap because he's so good. He is a spectacular player in game. Okay, so let's just say 7k. Just say 7,000. There we go. Okay, 7,000 Darius Miles. Kevin Durant. So we need 6'10-ish 2-guard that can curry, create his own shot, and play a bit of defense. Okay, so this is where we search for the shooting guards, including secondary based on height. So not Manute Bol. Pokuševski is close. E doesn't move like KD. I mean, what price is Kevin Durant, Galaxy Opal? Price is center KD. He's a primary 2 guard, isn't he? I have it set to like 7k. Yeah, he's definitely not that cheap. He's like 50k. 37k. You know, I think we can actually get away with playing 37k for this card. 36k. 35k. Screw it. 35k. I'll throw in this Kevin Durant. This is about tactically downgrading. This is not necessarily about finding the best possible lineup for the price. So, I mean, a tactical downgrade on Kevin Durant to Kevin Durant might have to work. Let's get the old calculator app up. Plus 35,000. 42k. Okay, we're after 2 players. That's kind of probably our most expensive player there gone. Okay, LeBron James. Small forward. I just realized when I pulled up Darius Miles, you guys couldn't see too much, but see, LeBron James, small forward. Let's see, we need like a... You don't even need to sort by height, honestly, just... Small forward, including secondary. How many dark... Are they 60? 75? We're on to page 7. Okay, page 6. Oh my god, there are like 75, 66, 7, 8, 9, 81, 83 eligible dark matters to the small forward position. That is crazy. I mean, does Jalen Rose work? Is he a wide enough body? I don't think so. I mean, yeah, Jalen Rose probably. Or maybe he might come off the bench at point guard. We gotta look at some of these recent guys that have come out. Some of these recent premium guys. So, Thibault, no. Weber? Yeah, Weber's the best option. I will say that Chris Webber is the closest thing you're getting to LeBron James. Really go release, really similar dribble 6. Basically got the best of everything stats-wise. And hopefully he hasn't gone up too much in price. I bought mine for like 27, 28k. And that was last week when I bought him. I think I'm actually going to make a big profit on my main account from selling back my old Dark Matters. I bought the cheapest Dark Matters. And then these all went... I think I'm going to... Weber's 36k. And he was like 20. I bought him for under 30. Hey, do we go 40 for Weber? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Weber is probably the most similar we're going to get. I'm flicking through right here. There's no one really... Like, I don't really want Iguodala. Just want to take a look at the rest of this team. No, I don't think we can afford Weber. Screw it. Screw it. Weber's going in. Plus 40,000. This is going to be my my big purchase. Plus 40,000 for Chris Webber. As the tactical downgrade for LeBron James. Okay, so then he's got David Robinson and Yao. I mean, there's only one player really we can put in for Yao at center. And that is Mirasan. I love how if you type in Mirasan's name correctly, you can't get him. But if you spell his name wrong, you can. So Mirasan is probably around 20 for Yao. Hopefully he's around 20 because we kind of need him around 20. Because we gotta cut some corners because we bought Weber. Thank God. Thank God he's under 20. Hey, 15, 250. That works. That works. Plus 15, 250. So we're sitting on 97,000. And which means you got about 20 something K and we're actually on track. So Mirasan. And then, I mean, for D-Rob, there is such an obvious one. There is such a clear an obvious D-Rob comparison. And it is Wiseman. I know a lot of these are going to be like, oh, Bull. Nah, not really. Not really. Bull's too skinny. Bull's like a Porzingis downgrade. Why is Wiseman 30k? Why is he 30k? The worst part is that if we go over to 250k, okay, so let's say 27, it's 27,950. But if you guys are good enough, like this challenge isn't that bad to complete. Screw it, just go with this Wiseman and free. And let's just say time equals money. Let's just say this takes an average person 10 tries. They pay 600 MT per contract per player. 10 tries is 3,600 MT plus, let's just say, if you spent that amount of time playing actual triple threat, you get 10k. Let's just say plus 15k. Plus 15,000 for this Wiseman. Because it's, trust me, it's not that bad a challenge. Let me put this Wiseman in there. Okay. So then he's got Andre Kirilenko on his bench. So for AK, basically he's a 6'9" point guard that's really good on defense. Gotta go release. I mean, Batum. Batum's the obvious one. The clear and obvious choice here is Nick Batum. Like, I like Jalen Rose. Don't get me wrong, I like Jalen Rose. But if we're looking for the cheaper alternative to him, like there's a no-brainer option that is Nick Batum. Basically, actually, no, there's a gen. There's a generation thing. If you are on next gen, get Nick Batum. If you're on current gen, get Jalen Rose. Simple. That's a simple alternative. If you are on next gen, get this guy right here for, let's just say 8,000 MT. And if you are on current gen, I think Jalen Rose is like 7,000 MT. So I'm going to put in Batum because I'm on next gen. But if you're on current gen, go get yourself Jalen Rose. Because Jalen Rose is definitely better on current gen. Batum is definitely better on next. And they both are that tall point guard. Okay, PG. I mean, Cam Reddish, if you can get Cam Reddish for free. I mean, they're 90% of the same card. If you guys can get... Yeah, he's out of my squad. Cam's probably in there. Maybe Josh Smith. Honestly, Josh Smith. Josh Smith is the probably best alternative. So Josh Smith, what you're getting is a 6'9" 2 guard that will play elite defense, can shoot the ball, and can handle the ball if needed, can dunk the ball. Got range extender, got every Hall of Fame badge you need, every goal badge you need. Like, Josh Smith is that elite player. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, Cliff Robinson this, Cliff Robinson that. I mean, I love Cliff Robinson. Cliff Robinson's not for everybody. His jumper is horrendous. He is not for everybody. So 11,000 MT for Josh Smith. So this card right here is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Especially for his price. 11,000 MT is such a steal for Josh Smith. Okay, so we're now sitting on, we've got 3 players left, and we actually have 100k that we can go. So we can go 30k on all these. We can go over 30k on all these guys. So, Bull. We need length more than anything. There's actually one player that I really like in this Bull slot. And initially I was like, you know what, Pokashevsky's going to be really good. But if we're looking at all these players, so we basically sort by small forward, sort by height. If they're not skinny build and not at least 6'11", they're ruled out. So guys that I've considered are Isaac, Poku, and that's it. That is the only guys that I think are anyway similar. So what we are going for is Jonathan Isaac. We're going for Jonathan Isaac because I think he's like 70 and 18k. We actually bought one of him for really, really cheap. I'm gonna actually have to sell my own. I got one Hall of Fame Showtime for really cheap. So for Jonathan Isaac, you guys are paying 15,000 MT for this guy. So plus 15k. And that is Jonathan Isaac sorted. So we're at 140k. Means you got 50k that we can spend on these last 2 players. Yeah, you can go for the better Jonathan Isaac, but again, you can, most Jonathan Isaacs either have gold or Hall of Fame Showtime you'll see on the auction house. Again, I bought him for 15k with half Showtime on my one. So that's the only badge he's missing. So now we're on the power forward and center. So The power forward and centers he's got are Taco Fall and Shaq. Or say not Taco Fall and Shaq. Taco Fall and Bill Russell. I'm going to ignore these three in the end of the bench. Unless, if we have money, if we have MT left over, I'll do the last three off the bench. Okay, so center sort by height. So we've already got Mirasan in there. Yao, pointless. Yao doesn't move like Taco. Like, I'm just trying to think, are there any like 7'3" players? I mean, there's a really obvious one if you want to go Spotlight Sims. If you count the Spotlight Sim route, there's a really, really obvious one. There is no comparison, by the way, to Taco Fall. There is no tactical downgrade to Taco Fall unless you change it up. Like, again, I got the Wiseman in there. And let's just say Sabonis. One of the easier... You have to get 2020, but it turns out I don't even think you need to get 2020 one player. So this is actually one of the easier challenges. So Arvydas Sabonis is coming in here into the he's coming here into the squad. He's the only comparison that's quote free or budget for Taco Fall that's not Mirasan. We already have Mirasan for Yao. So yeah, we've got Arvydas Sabonis and we've got Mirasan in there. So let's just say again, time equals money. Let's just put a 15k price range on him, which gives us 90k for the Bill Russell clone. So the best player, if we're talking about like tactical downgrades for Bill Russell, would be if you have this guy right here. If you happened to get, where's Christian Wood? Christian Wood is baby Bill Russell. He really is baby Bill Russell. And then if you got like Moses Malone or stuff, those guys are good. So I'm looking through my collection thinking who's a nice cheap player. What you need. Around 6'10", great defense, great jump shot. Like all these guys are free, obviously. Anthony Davis really doesn't fit. Dino Raja does not fit. I mean, there's one player I'm thinking about using. Because again, I get it, I got 90k, I don't want to spend 90k. There's one player I'm thinking about using. And it's a... I don't want to use this guy in the squad, but if we were talking about tactical downgrades, I kind of have to. This card right here. Karl Malone Dark Matter. Again, I bought my one for like 15, 16k, I think, in my video. I wonder what price he is now. Man, I'm going to make an entire video on that one. On like how much I sold these guys for. So 23,000 MT for him. So plus 23k. You know, I got 70k left, so I might as well just fill out this lineup. So Karl Malone. For him, Karl Malone, 6'9", good shooter, basically perfect stats. He's coming in here. He's essentially an invincible as well. And honestly, you could probably put in like Antoine Walker on Friday, to be honest. So last three. Luka, Kawhi, and Shaq. Okay, Luka's got X and base, plays point guard, and 3 hunt. Okay, so we got a 3 hunting point guard. 6'6", 6'7". Oh yeah, RJ Hampton. RJ Hampton. Like a 3 hunting 6'6" point guard. Yeah, for cheap, it's RJ Hampton. Let's see. He was like discard value at one stage. He discards like 3k. I can't believe he's this cheap. Still like. Like if you sold this card, you make like a 200k or you make like 150 coin profit. It's crazy. If you sell him. So RJ Hampton in there. He's 6'6", can move. Good shooter, so plus 3, 500. 187,000. Okay, last two are Kawhi and Shaq. So I have a weird one for Shaq. And hear me out, it's about how they play in-game. And a lot of that is to do with movement. And you need a wide player build. There's not that many guys that are like Shaq. And there are 2 guys you can kind of go for. So Kawhi, it's just the 3-and-D player. I might just do the lazy comparison for Kawhi and go DeAndre Hunter. Yeah, I'm going to go the lazy way. and put in DeAndre Hunter, who was 7,000 MT a week ago. Okay, so at least he's only 9,000 now. Okay, I thought there were some ridiculous prices that have gone for him. So plus 9,000 for DeAndre Hunter. So in goes Hunter. And for Shaq, I have a weird player that you guys might think, again, I'm crazy for putting him in. And it's another idle center. I'm going to Brook Lopez. Purely because the fact that he's 7 foot tall. He can side-to-side spam like Shaq. He's got a wide player build, a good post game. And actually, on next gen especially, he's got good enough speed. And got good lateral quickness with 50 half badges. It's a weird one that he's in there. Yeah, it definitely is. It's like 7,900 for, let's just say, plus 7k. I'm not really bothered to look at this stage. But I just think with the stats-wise, Brook Lopez is probably the closest thing you are getting at a really cheap price to Shaq. In terms of player build, ability to hit shots, because Shaq obviously has a really good release, as well as the ability to side-to-side, which is very important for, well, which is a big factor in what makes Shaq, especially on next gen. So yeah, this is it. We got Darius Miles, Kevin Durant, Chris Webber, James Wiseman, Mirasan, Nick Batum, Josh Smith, Jonathan Isaac, Karl Malone, Arvydas Sabonis, RJ Hampton, DeAndre Hunter, and Brook Lopez. So we got about 50k to work with. 50k left, which means that if you want to just get the other James Wiseman in there, then you've got 20k. If you want to replace the Wisemans and put the Opal one in there, I just don't know who to put in for Sabonis, honestly. There are very, very few 7'5" or 7'2" plus wide body centers that are good. I know Moses Brown, maybe. Put range on Moses Brown. But yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. This is the squad we have come up with. This is a tactical downgrade to Henry squad. Obviously, a link to Henry's channel will be in the description. Go subscribe to him. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.